Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will learn about the Git cloning. In the previous video, we have learned about the GitHub and why we need to use the GitHub and what are all those things we have seen. Now we will see about the Git cloning. Now up to now what we have did is, so we have worked on only the local Git repositories. So that means we have created a project, and in that project we have initialized the repository using the command git init command. So this is the thing. So that is nothing but the local Git repository. Now what we need to do, so in the GitHub we have a repositories. We have the list of repositories in the GitHub. So in our those repositories are called as the remote repositories. So that means which are in the remote, that is nothing but in the cloud or internet. So, but to work with those type of remote repositories that are nothing but hosted in GitHub or Bitbucket or anything. So, whichever whatever the self-hosted repositories anyway, self-hosted service or anywhere. So, in order to work with these repositories, we need to get the local copy into the computer, right? So now, for example, what we have did up to now, we have created a project. That means nothing but the copy is present itself in our local machine. Now what we have did, we have initialized the git project for that one, and we have used the commands in that project. But now we need to work with the project which is not present in our local machine. So that means we need to get the project from the remote, and we need to have it in the local. We need to have it in the local copy into the computer. So for that, for having that local copy into the computer, so what we need to do is we need to have the URL, so that we can tell Git to clone the repository. So that means, so in order to get the data from the remote, the repository, so we need to have the URL. So we will be using the Git clone. So now, for example, if you go to the documentation, for example, if I go to the documentation, so for example, this is the documentation, and let's open this documentation. If you go to the reference manual, and here you will be able to see the getting and creating projects. For getting and creating projects, we will be using init and clone. So init is nothing but for initializing the repository, and clone, this is the new command what we are trying to do. This clone command itself is a standard, itself is a Git command, it's not a GitHub command. So the clone is used to get the repository into our project. Okay, so for this cloning thing we need to have a URL. So that is the thing I'm explaining you. So now we need to clone the repository into our local computer. For that we need to have the URL. So git clone command gets the repository that is not present in your machine based on the URL we provide. So that means it will get the repository, the whole repository which is not present in your machine, by using the URL what we will be providing. It will get you the repository. Now what is the command of this one? So now what the command for this one is a git clone and the URL. So I will show you the URL. So then now what will happen is Git will retrieve all the files associated with the repository and will copy them into your local machine. So you need to remember that. So Git, what it will try to do, it will retrieve all the files associated with the repository. So when you type this command git clone URL, it will get all the data from the repository and it will copy into your local machine. And in addition to that, not only copying that whole data and the whole project into your local machine, it also initializes the empty. It will also initialize a new repository on your machine, giving you access to the full history of the cloned project. So that means it will give you the full history of the cloned project. Now GitHub. So now let's try to do. So now what we'll try to do is let's try to clone the repository. So how we can clone the repository? So here let's open the GitHub. Okay, I'm having this GitHub here. Okay, let's go to the github.com, and here you can search for any repositories. For example, I am searching HTML5 snake or something like this. Okay, so if I search here, so we will be able to see some project HTML5 snake game. So let's open this project. Okay, I am directly open this project. So here you'll be able to see the contributors. We are having 2 contributors, and the total commits done is the 15 commits. And I want to see this project. Okay, I want to see the code, or I want to see the output. So how we can do? We can get the project into your local machine. So how we can get is, so here if you try to see, here is a green button, and if you click here, you'll be able to see the clone, and here you will be able to have the URL. So this is the URL. You are able to have the URL. This URL is nothing but the URL what is provided here. You can either take this URL, or otherwise you can copy this URL also. Let's copy this URL, and now what you need to do is, so let's open the project. So here I am opening the project, and here what I will try to do is I will open the command prompt from here. And right now where I am, in the cloning project, okay, in the cloning directory. So if I write on the ls, so there is nothing folders present, there are no projects present in this folder. Now if you need to do that when you are trying to do the git clone, so you need to remember that you should not clone the repository in a already existing repository. Okay, so if you try to check the git status, and you will be able to see that it is not a git repository, so there you need to clone it. Now here what I will try to do, so git clone, and I have already copied the URL, I will paste it here. So this is the URL. Now if you try to press enter, it will try to take all the data from the GitHub and it has pasted. So now if you try to press ls, you will be able to see a new directory with name HTML5 snake. So now if I go to the HTML5 snake, okay, so here I am able to see, and right now here you will be able to see the master. Okay, so the now if I try to press the ls, so here we got all the details. Okay, all the project details, all the project files, whatever the project files it is present here, we are able to get it. And now we can also check something like git status. So now by clicking on the git status, we are now able to know that so the project has been initialized with the git repository. And if you want to see the git log, you can also press git log and you will be able to see all the commits that has been made up to now. So if you want to make git log hyphen one line, so you can do the one line also. So here these are the commits that has been made, 15 commits. So now let's open this one in the Visual Studio Code. So let's open this one in the Visual Studio Code. So it is opening in the Visual Studio Code. So now what I will try to do is I will try to run this project. So if I try to run this project, so what I will try to do here, now here in the index.html, either you can directly open this index.html or otherwise you can open it with the live server if you have the live server extension installed in your VS Code. Now it is trying to open. So now if you try to open, here you will be able to see the output that that is present in the project. So press spacebar, it is saying. Okay, I press spacebar. So now you will be able to see the snake game. So snake game has been created. So that means we have successfully got the project. So now if you go to the command prompt, so you will be able to see that in this way we will be able to get the project. Now another one what I can say is, so here, so this is how we will be cloning the projects. Where we have seen the cloning the project, right? Now you may be having a doubt that, so how is that we can get all the repositories? Is that we can clone all the repositories present in the GitHub? Anyone can clone a repository from GitHub, provided that the repository is the public. So you need to remember this important point, that anyone can clone a repository from a GitHub, not only from the GitHub, Bitbucket or anywhere, GitLab anywhere, provided that the repo is public. The repository is the public. You do not need to be owner or collaborator to clone the repository. So that means we have took the entire project from here. So as this repository is a public, and I am not a contributor, and also I am not the owner of this project also, but I am able to get all the details of the project and I am able to see the output of the project also. So that is the thing. You do not need to be a owner or collaborator to clone the repo locally to your machine. You just need the URL from the GitHub. So that's it. So I just got the URL from the repository. That's it. Pushing up your changes. So that means whatever the changes I made in this project and I want to push those changes. Pushing we have learned, we have not seen up to now. So we'll learn this pushing also. So the pushing means nothing but adding our changes. So whatever the changes we have made, that adding of changes to the GitHub repo involves another process. That for that you need permissions to do that one. So we will see that one afterwards. So this is the thing you need to do. So getting the project is easy only, but pushing our changes, so that means sending our project changes to that GitHub project means we need permissions for that one. So we need to remember important thing is that git clone is the standard git command. So it is not so many people will be thinking that git clone is a GitHub command, they will be thinking, but GitHub it is not a GitHub command. It's git clone is the standard git command. So it is not specifically tied to the GitHub. We can use it to clone repositories that are hosted anywhere. So that means that are hosted anywhere means, so git clone needs only the URL only. So that is either from GitHub or Bitbucket or GitLab anywhere. So for example, I have opened here instead of GitHub the GitLab website. So here you will be able to see the GitLab website, and here you can go to the Explore. So if I click on the Explore, so here you can search for the projects. Okay, here you are having so many projects here. These are all the public projects. If you want, you can directly click here, something KA project or anything. So here if you want to clone, here you will be able to see the clone. and you can copy with HTTPS. So this is with SSH. We will see that SSH also, and I can go here. So let me come out. So we need to add this one. So now git clone, and here I can paste this URL directly, and here see I'm able to clone this project. So we are able to successfully clone the project, that is from the GitLab. So that URL what I have pasted is different from the URL what I have pasted previously. So that one is nothing but what we can say is that is GitHub URL, and here is a GitLab URL. So if you click on the ls, so here I can go to the KA-project and I can click on the ls. So here you will be able to see the files. Okay. So this is how you will be cloning the project from the hosted from the remote repositories, that is nothing but from the GitHub or Bitbucket or GitLab or anything self-hosted services. Hope you understood about the clone command. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video, and if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.